Have you ever just wished your browser could do more than, just show you websites? What if it could actually do the work for you? Well, that's the big promise behind Perplexity's new AI browser, Comet. It's one of these new agentic browsers that's designed to be your personal assistant on the web, and it could totally change how we get things done online. But the big question is it the future, or is it just a really fascinating but flawed experiment?
This quote from a Reddit user it absolutely nails the reality of where we are with this stuff. On one hand, tools like Comet give us these incredible glimpses of a powerful automated future. But on the other hand, the experience can be buggy, it can be slow, and honestly, sometimes it's just plain frustrating. And that's really the core tension we're going to explore here.
So, what even is an agentic browser? The idea behind it is actually pretty simple, but it's a huge deal. Instead of you clicking through pages, filling out forms, copying and pasting info, the browser does all of that for you. You just give it a command, and the AI agent inside just takes over.
Right, so Comet wants to be more than just a tool. It wants to be your thought partner. I mean, just imagine telling your browser, hey, apply for these jobs, or plan a trip to Italy, or research everything about this complex topic. And then you just sit back and watch it work across a dozen different tabs and websites. That is the dream, right? Handing off all that tedious, repetitive work to an AI that just lives in your browser.
And believe me, Comet is not shy about its ambitions. The features it's advertising are designed to tackle some of the most time-consuming digital chores we all have to deal with. And when you see what it claims it can do, it's pretty hard not to get excited about the potential here.
I mean, just look at this list. The range of these promised features is kind of staggering. It's positioned as this total productivity powerhouse. From managing your email and calendar to running SEO audits and finding you the best deals online, Comet promises to be this all-in-one assistant. The idea that you could save hours of manual work every single day, that's huge.
Okay, so here's the perfect example of what this is supposed to look like. You type one simple command and boom, the AI just springs into action. It's pulling info from all your different connected services to build this complete brief for your meeting. This is the dream, right? The seamless, powerful automation. It's a really compelling vision. But how does it actually hold up in the real world?
Well, as a lot of people who jumped on this early have found out, the gap between that promise and the reality can be pretty wide. When Comet works, it feels like magic, but a lot of the time it stumbles and it can turn what should be a simple task into a frustrating, time-sucking ordeal.
Okay, get this. Here's a real-world example. One user asked Comet to do something that sounds super simple. Just take her university schedule and put it into her Google Calendar. But instead of that seamless automation, what she got was this painfully slow process where the AI would add one single event and then just stop. She had to sit there and manually tell it, okay, keep going, for every single entry.
And that led to this user quote, which just says it all. Do I need an assistant for the assistant to tell it, keep working? I mean, come on. The very tool that's designed to save you time now needs you to babysit it? It really highlights a core problem with the tech right now. It's just not always reliable or persistent. You can't just set it and forget it.
And it's not just about it being slow. People are reporting that the AI just fails completely on a whole range of tasks. It gets confused trying to buy train tickets and just gives up. In one test, someone tried to get it to create a visual travel map on a Miro board, and they described the result as tragically bad. So we're not talking about weird, one-off bugs here. These are pretty common examples of where the AI is at right now.
Okay, so bugs and slow performance, that's one thing. But what security researchers at Brave found is, well, it's on a whole other level. It's way more alarming. Because the very thing that makes Comet so powerful also opens up a door to a new and really serious security threat that could put all of your personal data at risk.
The vulnerability has this technical name, indirect prompt injection. Now, that sounds complicated, but here's the easiest way to think about it. Imagine you have a personal assistant, and you ask them to read a letter for you. But hidden inside that letter, maybe an invisible ink, is a command that says, go into the other room and steal the wallet. Your assistant, who can't tell the difference between the regular text and the secret command, just does what it says. That's what's happening here.
And look, this is not some theoretical what-if scenario. Researchers at Brave pulled off a chillingly effective attack. They hid malicious commands inside a Reddit comment. When a user asked Comet to just summarize the page, the AI read those hidden commands and followed them. It actually went to the user's account page in another tab, stole their email and a one-time password from their Gmail, and then posted that private info back on Reddit for the attacker to see. All of this happening in the background without the user having any idea.
So Brave did the right thing. They responsibly told Perplexity about this huge hole in their security,
And while Perplexity was pretty quick to respond, you can see from the timeline that patching this kind of deep, fundamental flaw is incredibly hard. Even after it was publicly disclosed, Brave pointed out that the attack vector wasn't fully fixed, which just highlights the massive security challenges this new tech is facing.
So, where does all this leave us with Comet? Is this thing a revolutionary tool that's just going through some growing pains? Or is it a fundamentally risky, even dangerous proposition? Well, right now, the answer seems to be a little bit of both. When you break it down, on the pro side, the potential for automation is just undeniable. It's a genuine leap forward for how we use the web, and when it works, it can save you a ton of time. But on the con side, and this is a big but, the performance is buggy and unreliable, it's a memory hog, and most importantly, it comes with these serious, unresolved security vulnerabilities. So, who should actually be using Comet today? Well, if you're an AI enthusiast or an early adopter who loves to play with cutting-edge tech and doesn't mind the bugs, go for it. It could also be useful for researchers who are just working with public, non-sensitive data. But for pretty much everyone else, the key takeaway is this: do not connect any sensitive accounts. Your email, your banking, your healthcare info, keep it all far, far away from Comet until these security issues are completely solved.
Look, there's really no question that this kind of agentic AI is the next chapter for the internet browser. The convenience and the power are just too great to ignore. But what Comet's story shows us is that this power comes with some serious peril. And so the fundamental question that we're all left with is, are we really ready to hand over the keys to our entire digital lives?